Lesson 3.3 is just continuing talking about inequalities. Today we did talk about the special cases when you get a situation where maybe there's no letters left and you have to ask yourself if it is a true or false statement. If it's a true statement, your answer is all real numbers. You can pick any number, plug it in, and it will work. Okay. If you get a false statement, then there's no number that you can pick that you can plug in and it will work. Okay, so let's look at number 4 here and see if this turns out to be a special case or just a regular answer that we have to graph. Okay, so here I have negative 256 is less than or equal to 8 times the quantity of 8 plus 8x. Okay, now I cannot combine inside of my parentheses, those are not like terms. I have two options though. One is I could distribute this 8, okay, and I could get 64 plus 64x, and I could work it that way, okay. The other way that I could do this, and I think I'm going to work it this way to start with. Let me see if it is divisible real quick. Yeah, it is. So since it's 8 times this entire thing in parentheses and there's nothing else over here, I'm actually going to divide both sides by 8 first. Okay, and what is that going to do? That's going to give me negative 32 on the left-hand side is less than or equal to, and it just leaves me with 8 plus 8x. So it helps me have some smaller numbers. I'm going to leave my x's on the right-hand side, which means that I'm going to get rid of this 8. He's currently a plus 8, so I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. It goes away on the right side. Bring my inequality sign down. I get negative 40 on the left and 8x on the right. Then I notice that it is multiplication between the 8 and the x, so I just divide both sides by 8. And I get that negative 5 is less than or equal to x. And if I want to switch the sides, well, I'm eating the x up here, so I could eat the x down here. What does that help me with? That helps me know which way on my number line I have to graph. Okay, so here's just a rough idea of a number line. You have one on your paper, and it's going to be a closed circle at negative 5. And because the letter is on the left-hand side here, I can say that the arrow goes in this direction. Okay, x has to be bigger, and this is the greater side over here. Okay, so your final answer is this number line and the inequality in the box, or the one above it. It's the same thing.